Good evening, everyone. Today we have a reset day. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was really tired, so I just had an early night. Anyway, it is reset day. Let's see what's in the vault and go from there. It is also I think we're getting a damage buff in the raid again this week. I might just do some normal. And a quick normal clear to max out the rep. Alright, let's see. Before tomorrow's raid, so we can do as much damage as possible in tomorrow's raid. A little bit of tryharding. Alright, let's see. Vault. No tertiaries. This is a Leo and a ticking sack. Am I interested in a ticking sack? They basically said they can't refund my vault tokens, which I misspent. That's fine. I'm just gonna mark as result. There. I don't want to fill in a survey. I'm sad. Fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sim. Need this. Yeah, I saw the arms changes yesterday. They were good, for sure. I'm getting a little bit of hope for arms now. For sure. There. That's my normal setup. Let's check out these trinkets. What they like when I fully upgrade those. Oh. Max all. Don't replace stuff. There. Runs in. He's probably not on a grid. No. So socket. It is. Yep. Socket. Gambit.
I have an extended supply of goods for outriders.
Why am I simming suck? Thought I may as well. Doesn't seem to suck that much if it's 0.5% lower than antenna, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty bad. When the only thing is good for a single target. Yeah. I was thinking, like, does it have any niche uses, like for short fights where screams is not good? No, it doesn't. Is race important in M+? Well, Night Elf is quite neat for Shadow Meld. Dwarf is really useful. Other than that, races aren't really that important. Can't ask a question like that these days. Yeah, I was tempted to respond with a sarcastic IRL race answer, but I decided not to. Okay, cool. Gonna change or update the vault command, I guess. Nightbot vault socket week. Gone over the alpha changes? No, I haven't done that actually. I did it off stream. Like I looked at it all and like, yeah, cool. These are good changes. It's obviously not finished yet. I think Fury needs a lot of work still. And I'm very confused about the tier set bonus that increases Odin's Fury damage. Because Slayer literally won't benefit from that because Blade Storm and Odin's Fury are on a choice node. As far as I know, at least. I believe it still is. But Slayer has to take Blade Storm, so it cannot benefit from an Odin's Fury damage increase. Yeah, I don't understand why we get Avatar back either. Didn't they even say that they want arms to be to have less CDs and just focus mainly on the Colossus Smash window? Oh well. They could have pulled it off, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the problem with arms is the cooldown setup, right? You have sweeping strikes, which is kind of sort of fixed with that auto sweeping strikes whenever you Colossus Smash, I guess. I don't know how pickable that talent is, or if you always pick it. I don't know. And then you have Ravager, which is awkward because you don't know whether you want to push that just before or just after Warbreaker. You don't know when. And then there's also Spear. If we do take that, that's very awkward. Is there anything else I'm thinking of? Anything else I'm forgetting? Demolish. Demolish is also very awkward there. I don't think you're gonna delay MS to min-max the 15% buff, right? Because that sounds like such a small number. I'm pretty sure it's better to just use Mortal Strike on cooldown to get more Mortal Strikes out than to try and buff it by such a small amount. Like, martial prowess was what, 30%? And even then, you pressed Mortal Strike on cooldown. You didn't try to max out your damage with Overpower. Except with Opportunist and Execute phase. Why is that talent? It's just... Maybe it's just something to give you more reason to press something other than Mortal Strike, you know, or not really give you more reason to press something other than Mortal Strike, to make it so that it feels a little bit less bad to press buttons that aren't Mortal Strike. You just get a little small bonus on top. But yeah, it is a very, very much a whatever talent. But this has also been a complaint though, right? Like if you have too many damage modifiers on Mortal Strike, then Mortal Strike on its own, like an unbuffed Mortal Strike, is going to hit like a wet noodle. And obviously you can buff it by a lot. So it's a fine balance, I feel like. Because it is nice to have buttons that buff Mortal Strike. But if by having these buttons, you're going to have weak unbuffed Mortal Strikes, then that's a problem. Is having a crafted weapon better than 2 mythic weapons? It depends. On a longer fight, Ascension will win. On a shorter fight, then Ascension loses. In M+, most of the time you don't want Ascension. I could simmer right now, I guess. Let me think. How do I want to do this? So this belt... Yeah. I can add a socket here now. No, wait. So we go full single target spec. And we go to raid bots. Then we equip this weapon, which is maxed now. I'll enchant it. Stonebound Arch. Equip this. Socket it. And I want to change that one to the same as that, which I will do. Okay. Wrist. Where's wrist? Here. Change to dawn and change to dusk. And that should be all. Find top gear. So this is a 5-minute sim, obviously. Ascension is expected to win, but by how much? Not much at all. Check the boss kill timers here. Dimensius is better to have Ascension for sure because there's so much RP and like time for it to stack up. That makes sense to me. Nexus King, I think it's also worth. What uptime have I got on the thread lining anyway? 60. Oh, that can be 80. Wait, threads might just be better. Right? I think you can have a really high uptime on threads. Now. Okay, right. It wasn't that big of a difference changing it to 80% instead of the default 60. But I think Ascension is probably better on Dimensius only. And then all of the other bosses, probably. You want threads. Okay, I'll change to that now. I feel like I need more mastery. Yeah, now that I lost my mastery weapon, I'm actually low on mastery. Interesting, okay. I can resim. I can do a full resim of my gear. Oh, I have high verse now though. Why did I get more verse? Oh, because of the threads. Maybe a little bit. No, my verse is what it usually was. I guess it had a verse proc on the flask. All right, let's see. Is Selenor online? He is not. Is Galastrong online? Let me see. He is not online. Selenor, no. What DMs him anyway? Hello, Mr. Blacksmith. How are you? no, are you here? 1.5k verse good. Yeah, I mean it seemed pretty good. So this is the weapon embellishment setup, and this is the verse armor setup. Obviously, the weapon setup takes longer to stack up. It's only good if you're in long combat, whereas the threads, it'll be active from the start. Yeah, if the sims say so, then that's what I'm gonna do. Idiot, you need to sim yourself. Ugh. I'm just gonna do it in a trade. I'm gonna get 50,000 whispers. LFBS to recraft. Send to nature sound. Okay, fine. What do I need? Iron Claw alloy. Is there a reclear today? No, tomorrow. Iron Claw alloy. I didn't need to type the whole thing, but hey, fine. Dusk lining. Yep. Whoa, this guy who whispered said, "Hi, I can craft it. I guarantee max craft. Pay as much as you can afford." Okay. Nature sound. TY. I'll give him 5k. That'll do. It's a bit of a scam, but whatever. Oh, wait. This is important when sending orders to people you don't know. Ask if 2 million is okay, you don't have any more. Uh-huh. I don't like maces. Do I have a cool axe now? I don't. I do not have a cool axe. So there is. Can't be helped. Bruh, why is this guy taking so long? Yeah, basically that's what I've done, Gapo. Yeah, I've swapped my crafted weapon with a 730 weapon, and then I put threads on 2 armor pieces instead.
Do you wish to trade?
Oh. What's this? This is an Wait, what? Another one? Wait. So I'm gonna have 2 now. Huh? So tomorrow we get... No, not tomorrow. Oh, wait. It's reset day, of course. I'm stupid. So next week we get another. And that means we'll have 3, and then we can buy another thing. What would I even buy? I guess I would buy a sack brood, or maybe a screams. But like screams is just for raid. Nobody really cares, and like raid is gonna die faster and faster anyway. No, there's nothing really exciting for me to buy. Alright, so this dude is not completing my item. Like, I'm impatient here, like, bro.
I have an extended supply of
Tank trinket, I have it. I got it last raid. Brand, there it is. Screw this.
My thanks for your patronage. I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Let's try this one. TY. 5,000 to you. Wait, what?
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Oh, right. I got confused there.
Extended supply of goods
I want the one with socket, of course. This one gets changed to this. That. TY. 5k. Everything looks right. Yeah. Yeah.
My directive has...
Hopefully this guy actually completes the order. Let me read through the changes again. Like I read all the changes on my phone yesterday when I was in bed, because I was already in bed by then. What were the changes? More class changes and tier sets. Okay, yep. Oh, okay. This guy is also taking ages. Gildy just DM'd me and said I can just send it. Oh wait, maybe he's doing it now.
My thanks for your patronage.
Failed to cancel. You hope Threads is worse, Mito? Why? Oh, because you don't want to deal with having to recraft. Oh, yeah, no money. Oh, fair. Yeah, that's a bad problem to have. Right. Warrior. So they changed some things to 1 point talents instead of 2 points, which is a big deal because there were way too many 2-pointers, and you just couldn't get to the talents at the bottom of the tree. Now anger management affects Avatar and Colossal Smash. This will be the first time, I think, that AM affects Avatar for Fury and Arms. And also, this is nice in the sense that you can just macro avatar and recklessness now, pretty much, right? There are going to be very few, or very few situations where you want to have them separate, but I will still have them separate just in case. Although is Berserker's Torment still a thing? I don't think it is, right? So that means there's even less reason to keep them separate. Yeah, but I will keep them separate just for muscle memory reason. So yeah. And for Prot is Avatar and Shield Wall. I don't think Prot had that on Shield Wall before, so that's cool for them, I guess. I feel like this talent name is really bait. I was like, oh, mass execute. No, oh, it's Cleave and Whirlwind, dealing more damage on low health targets. No, right. How boring. I don't know how to feel about this, because that means some of the power of Cleave and Whirlwind will get moved into Execute on low targets, you know. I think I prefer if Cleave and Whirlwind deals the same damage regardless of the target's health. Anyway, moving on. Reduce. Okay, yeah. Having 5% avoidance while Avatar is active is like, what? Bruh. There's got to be a better idea. There's got to be something else. There has to be. Crit damage, sure. They could also make it something arm specific though, right? Like, maybe they want to double down on Tactician or something. Maybe you can have high Tactician proc chance, you can have more damage than overpowers, or, you know, something like that. Because it has a different effect for all specs. It doesn't need to be something boring, like 5% AoE damage reduction for arms. Like, when would that ever be something you play around, you know? And also, it's just boring. But this is a good change, though, this Tactician change. Whenever you spend Rage, you have a 30% chance to get an Overpower reset, basically. It also applies if the Rage cost has been reduced to 0, which means that Sudden Death can now also proc Tactician, which is good. Brute Force, Slam has a 10% chance, increased chance to trigger Tactician. Is that all this talent does? I feel like it's such a weak talent. Slam's rage cost reduced by 25%. But Slam the hit's a little bit harder on the alpha, I believe, in relation to other abilities, anyway. Master Tactician is obviously like a much better version of Brute Force, but I don't remember where it is on the tree. Master Warfare updated. Heroic Strike reduces the cooldown of Colossus Smash by 5 seconds. Yep. Heroic Strike is going to be a strong button. New Master Tactician is a capstone. Okay. Ignore Pain. Oh yeah, Ignore Pain is the thing that's now on the choice node with... Oh, well, it's still on the choice node, right? With Fuel by Violence. But it is now on the GCD. And it has a 20-second cooldown and it doesn't cost Rage. Yeah. This is cool. I don't know how feasible it is to pick broad strokes, but to always get sweeping strikes automatically whenever you cast Colossus Smash, that's pretty nice. Battle Lord has been neutered, I think. I think it's lost a lot of its effect. So it doesn't give Rage anymore, and it just has a chance of resetting Mortal Strike, right? Yeah. Pretty weak. It used to increase the damage of Overpower as well, didn't it? It's only got one of the 3 things that it used to have. Battle Lord is also locked behind 2 points of Bloodborne. Okay, that sounds cooked. Ravager has been re-added as a choice with Batestorm, and it now has Merciless Bone Grinder built in. That's huge. And it's also now just thrown at your target, so you don't have the targeting circle. I think a lot of people will feel better about Ravager the way it is here. Yeah, yeah. This is effectively... It's the same as now, right? You play Ravager if you're playing Colossus, or you play Bladestorm if you're playing Slayer. But this feels way better for Colossus. I don't know how hard of overpower hits, but it dealing 25% more damage on targets below 35 sounds not too exciting, and probably will... Well, if it's going to be picked at all, it'll just be in a pure single target build, right? Oh, Battlelord is basically only available for Colossus. Oh, is that because of arterial bleed? Yeah, and it makes more sense for it. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Or, I don't know, I need to look at the talent tree again, because I haven't seen the alpha tree for a while. Soften them up. Oh, this is the thing that we were talking about earlier. Overpower and Slam increases damage with next Mortal Strike by 5%, stacking up to 3 times. So it's just like, you Mortal Strike, and then you use 3 fillers, which will be either Slam, Overpower, or Sudden Death, I guess, for the most part, typically. So it'll just feel a little bit less bad if you don't have an execute proc, I guess. Hey, Justifiel. Oh yeah, and I saw this Dreadnought damage increased by 180%. I really, really disagreed with the decision to Giga nerf Dreadnought so that it feels like a wet noodle and you don't notice anymore and you don't play around it anymore. Because like playing around Dreadnought, since they nerfed it and made it like feel like nothing, it just didn't do anything. Like you can min-max it or you cannot min-max it. You weren't going to see a DPS difference on the overall, damage meter anyway. Even if you did min-max it or if you did. There was just no way to tell if you were min-maxing or not, because it didn't make a difference. And I always enjoyed arms a lot more usually when Dreadnought hits hard, because lining up targets feels good. Dreadnought being top damage was cooked, sure, yeah. I don't think it should be top damage, because that's way too much damage for one talent. But I also do think that it should matter. It doesn't need to be top. Like, if you're doing heavy AoE, then it being like 3rd or 4th DPS, that sounds good to me. Yeah, 6 to 8%. Yeah, that's more like it. Because what was it, like 3%, I think, in overall? Really bad. They removed blunt instruments. That was the +3 Colossus Smash duration, accelerating blows. I'm sad that they removed that. I kind of liked it, but fine. And they got rid of Spiteful Serenity at last. I wonder who will miss that. Fury gets 5% movement speed from Avatar. Arms gets 5% avoidance. And Prot gets 3% damage reduction. How boring. And where's the tier set thing? Oh, I ran out of space. I forgot to clear out my recordings. At some point it was even 2%. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. You're probably right. Okay. No, they changed it. Right. Cool. I think. Yeah. I think that makes a lot more sense to have them into armor groups than what it was before. Yeah. Nice. Where's the tier set? Huh? No. See, this is current, right? Warrior, Rogue, Monk, Evoker. Zenith. This is data mining, right? So they've data mined this, And they've also data mined this, but they presume that Zenith is going to end up being Warrior Paladin Death Knight. It's just a mistake. Yeah, so it used to be Warrior Rogue Monk Evoker, and now it's just going to be Warrior Paladin Death Knight. Yeah. We're happy. Leather users are not so happy. Nice. You were the only leather user this tier? Wow, nice. Okay, cool. I can just open Discord. Archie did write about it, didn't he? Okay, here it is. Rampage damage increased by 10%, and Odin's Fury damage increased by 10%. Rampage reduces the cooldown of Odin's Fury by 1 second, and Odin's Fury damage is increased by an additional 10%. Like, you cannot use this, right? You just can't. Like, as Slayer Fury, you cannot use this. Because you have a choice node between Odin's Fury and Bladestorm. Like, are you going to play Slayer without Bladestorm? We already did that once in Season 2. I don't see it happening again, even with a tier set like this. So they've got to do something, because obviously it doesn't work. Like, who thought this was going to be okay? Unless they have a plan, which I doubt they do, but they can say they had a plan once they've fixed it. Yeah. If they change it to both Blazer and Odin's Fury, that gives overwhelm stacks. Maybe. Then yeah, they would definitely have to bake in Odin's Fury into this then. But I feel like they won't do that. Slayer is all about the Blade Storms and executes. But they could make it the Blade Storm / overpower plus execute, I guess. But I doubt they're gonna do the extra work to make that happen. Pot's 2 set is extremely boring. Yeah. I feel like Broad Strokes is going to be kind of awkward, right? Because you're not going to want to use Sweeping Strikes before Colossus Smash or Warbreaker, because you don't want to overwrite and waste stacks. I feel like Broad Strokes needs to increase. Like, you need to be able to exceed the cap, but you also need more duration. Otherwise, you can't use all of the charges from the double Sweeping Strikes. But maybe it's not that much of a problem. Maybe you do just space them out, and maybe that way, yeah, you will have permanent Sweeping Strikes. Because you can just do Colossus Smash first, and once your first Sweeping Strikes expires from Broad Strokes, you use actual sweep. And then by the time your next sweep, by the time your sweep charges are gone, you have another Colossus Smash, maybe, possibly. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but it's gonna be a bit annoying because it's gonna cause weird cooldown timings, I feel like, sometimes. Yep. I think I'm gonna pug raid a bit. I want to get the Renown buff. Heavy as the crown. Wait, is oh never mind. It's not the Linkin Park song, is it? Like it doesn't come from that song. It's just a normal saying in it. Anyway. What's the fastest way to max this out? Do I just do a normal raid? Or should I do LFR? LFR is bad, I think. Let's just do normal raid. Do any of these have like... Yeah, this. 4 boss? The 3... Oh... None of these have item level requirements. Let's just join this rip. Wow. The hell is a mad chaos raid? You're totally down for Odin's Fury, but the thing is like Odin's Fury is a choice node with base storm. Both of them give you AoE burst. And also the problem with burst is that if you do have really strong and really easy to use burst, it's gonna get exploited to snipe ads quickly. In raids, for example. Or in low keys. And that pisses people off. And that makes people think that we're overpowered when we are not. And then we fall behind in real keys or in like any content where ads live longer than 2 seconds. So, you know, I am very scared of getting powerful, quick burst. Doesn't mean I don't want it. But also I don't trust people to believe that it's okay for us to have it. Just fast clear till Demencius. Is that enough for me to get a full rep? I did not try Fellowship, no. I don't have time to play a different game. Sure, I'll just... Is 400 per boss? Should be enough, surely. Yeah, I'll drain it. Worst case, I'll do LFR something. Ignoring any tuning, where do I think Arms and Furies is heading into Midnight? I think Arms is an improvement from current, but that doesn't take much. I'm glad that they're iterating on Arms and actually doing something now to try and make it feel better to play. I haven't played it myself in Alpha yet because I don't have Alpha. I think Fury is slightly concerning. I think they made a really bad Apex talent, and that's going to ruin the spec. I think I'm happy for them to make Recklessness a stronger cooldown within the actual Recklessness window itself. I really dislike the post-Recklessness buff, because things like that is just going to give us a completely flat damage profile. We already have that right now, I guess, but they're doubling down on that, and that is not something I would like. We are going to be so reliant on that time, and we're going to do the same damage all the time. Like, there's no burst. I would rather just have the Apex talent make our Recklessness stronger and stronger while Recklessness is active, and then when Recklessness ends, it's gone. And then you work towards getting the next Recklessness, and then you do another ramping Recklessness, and it gets stronger and stronger. I feel like that's better than getting a post-Recklessness buff that just makes it feel like you're doing the same damage all the time. Do I think Fury Slayer will ever be as strong as now? I don't know. I don't know the future. I don't see the future. Don't know. How am I not getting invited? I know I don't know. These are very serious normal raids. Okay. Ugh. No curve, no invite. Uh-huh. Oh, there we go.
The Shadow Guard continue their assault on Kazafesh. We need your help to repel the invaders and re-establish our defenses.
Oh no, what the hell? I'm so used to doing keys that I nearly went to Tazaresh, isn't it? Yeah. You apologize if you ask 50 million questions just like to pick my brain because you went from 2,200 in season 1 to 3,500 now watching me and Noxiv. Just want to learn from the best. Oh, thanks. Yeah, today I don't mind I don't mind answering questions. I'm answering more questions than usual. I guess I didn't stream yesterday, so my patience has reset a little bit. I was just really tired yesterday, like I was saying. So I went for an early night. And I probably will do an early night again today, but at least I'm streaming today, unlike yesterday. I did go to the gym yesterday, actually. And when I got home, I was like, you know what? It's kind of late. I wouldn't mind just sleeping in an hour's time. So that's what I did. I guess while we wait for people to turn up, I can resim, but also replace enchants and gems. Ooh. I don't need this. I don't need that. I can leave these on. And then we'll just run the sim. It's a very long sim, but may as well run that while we wait for... Well, while we're clearing this raid. To you, the last and first boss trinket seem the highest? Yeah. I don't have the last boss trinket, though. But I'm not too interested in it either, because it's a pure single target trinket, so... Yeah. Why is this not working?
On.
Yeah, exactly, me too. But later on, it probably will be useless as well, because it's one of those trinkets that get better the longer the fight lasts, right? So...
We have tripped the Manaforge's security measures and cannot materialize.
Pre-patch launches January 27th. January 27th. Okay, that's when our add-ons die. That's when the season ends as well? I guess so, yeah. You can probably still do like season stuff, but that's... Yeah, you won't be able to... Your increased M+ score, if you do get any increased M+ score, is not going to count towards the season 3 title cutoff or whatever. Yeah, for sure, Spartus. I believe in you. I might have overdone it with jewelry. So I ordered this ring, and I actually really like it. It just... I don't know, it just looks sleek, feels nice. I ordered another one. I'm gonna put it on this finger here. So, this ring finger, and then another one for here. So that might be 3 at once. Might be too much. I'll see how I feel about it. Worst case, I'll just use 1 at a time and switch them out. No, 2 at a time and then switch them out. I guess I'll show them now that I've talked about it. Oh yeah, I can do it like this, can't I? I'll send it to myself. Oh, maybe maybe I'll have to wait until after this boss. Yes. Not a 20-man run, does it have to be? It's a normal group.
On.
Can someone do the Seth command in chat? Oh yeah, that happens, Mito. It's really annoying.
On.
Oh, okay. Should I just stayed on the boss? Yeah, I can relate to this, Mito. Like, you really notice it when you get an orb while you're flying.
On.
Orb.
On.
Where are we going? The raid is split.
Now that we're inside, we should deal with the Shadow Guard before pushing on.
You're holding DPS, you don't know what to do with ECDs. I'm a bit confused as well, because we're not holding now, and that makes it so that it's difficult to get any cooldowns for the burn phase. No, it means it's basically impossible to get damage from my burn phase unless I like hold my cooldowns for almost all of the last platform. But I still just send because our burn is really weak anyway, because we don't have any real burst.
On.
It does, Mito, it does.
The beast the Manifold uses to create the Shadow God's findings is up ahead. It must be slain. I will stay here and make sure no one comes to its
Your
defense.
guild gave up on Mythic rating at 2 out of 8. You need to find a more hardcore guild for Midnight. Good luck with that. I haven't had to look for guilds for ages. I don't want to leave my guild anyway. I'm very happy here. I'm just very comfortable, you know. I don't want to have a guild that plays more than 3 days a week. I don't want to play in a guild where I need to play alts and do splits and stuff.
On.
And I like the people here. And I like the occasional troop rage, even if he doesn't like to actually
On.
get to the point where he has to rage.
On. On.
What rep are we at? 1550 until next level. Okay. 400 for each boss. 250 for mini bosses. It shouldn't be much longer then. It's still simming, so it is. Oh, what? They went.
On.
Well, that's not on pull timer, is it?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On.
Without that beast, the Shadow God's numbers will dwindle.
Another 400.
Return to the center of the Mana Forge. We need to determine our next course of action.
I'm getting ill. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. I hope not. I don't want to get ill again.
Kill the Soulbinder to cripple their reinforcements. I will keep any security measures from impeding you.
Got any ginger? No, but I was thinking of making pho tomorrow, and that has ginger in it. So that means I do need to buy
On.
ginger.
On.
Today we'll have pizza with chicken. Basic but very good. Yeah. Very basic but good. Yeah. My bulk resumes in 16 days from now.
On.
I've almost hit my like target weight already, because like I dropped a lot of weight while I was sick. And also, it probably didn't help that I walked 62k steps like 3 days ago. Or was it 2 days ago? I think it was 2. It was either 2 or 3 days ago. I walked on stream. And I'd also walked for most of the day before the stream. So 62k steps.
On.
Even if it was very easy walking, 3 kilometers an hour. That's a lot of calories burned from just doing it for so long. What is going on in the raid chat here? You want to lose 8 kilo down to 85 would be nice. I see. How tall are you again? You're taller than me, right? I'm 176 centimeters. Okay, yeah. Slightly taller. You only get to 90. I am very light right now. And yeah, I feel light as well, and I feel very nimble. I actually haven't tried pull-ups in a while. I should try pull-ups now and see how that feels, because I bet I can do a decent amount now. Because I'm so light. I'm 67.75 kilos now.
On.
Oh my god, can I charge? Yeah. I can see my upper abs now in the mirror, which is cool.
On.
I don't see the lower ones yet. I don't know if they will ever show. But I'm gonna try and... When I next go on the bulk, I will definitely try and hit the lower abs a bit more. Need to do more leg raises.
Four,
Cable crunches are my favorite.
1.
So like, I feel like maybe 1 out of 5 times I will be doing cable crunches. No. 4 out of 5 times I'll be doing cable crunches. And the rest is leg raises. But I'll do more leg raises. Or maybe I need to do some ab rollouts. Ab rollers.
4,
Because that's supposed to be nice too. I never tried those.
1.
Now, no more Shadow Guard will be bound. I will stay here.
117 kilos, 183 powerlifting. Well, powerlifting is all about getting the weight up, right? It's not about the aesthetics. So doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter if you get big. Hero and Mythic currently just joined the stream. I'm just doing normal actually to get my rep up before tomorrow's raid. I need 2 more bosses and then I can yeet out of here.
In the next chain, Araz uses his machine to feed arcane energy into the dark heart.
And then I can do some pug keys or whatever.
Before he wakes Dimensius, I've brought down the security system blocking the way.
On. On.
Talking about all the steps oh yeah, getting it. That's something I've really enjoyed with having a standing desk and a walking pad. Just like anytime I'm doing something that doesn't take too much focus, just putting the desk to standing mode and then walking is great.
On.
Especially lately. I don't like just sitting still for an extended period of time. Do we die if we go here? I don't know if you die on normal. I'm gonna wait. You figured it out halfway through? Oh, that we were playing normal, yeah. Love watching us play. Oh, watching me play, by the way. You're the reason. Oh, I'm the reason that you started playing Fury a few months back, and you've been enjoying it so much. Awesome. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I think Fury is a really enjoyable spec. Like, it might be simple, but it's just very satisfying and it's fast. It flows well. You 100% die normal as well? Okay. Thanks.
On. 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 On.
That's a really great flow, Muto, that you just typed out there. Alpha content faces. Alright, cool. I don't have the alpha, so that's kind of useless info for me. It does feel good, Mito. It's so simple, but it feels good. Oh, I guess we're going.
On. On. On.
Oh, that's dead already.
On.
Holy moly.
What
Okay.
zealotry, what loyalty, sacrificing himself to power the machine.
Yeah, same Mito. But I guess in midnight we should be pressing BT again at least.
You will need it now.
Oh, another one of those bots. Let's get rid of that.
The surge of energy will tear reality apart and will quickly wake Dimensius. Zalataf and I will try to stabilize the mana forge.
The rest of you, evacuate to the wastes and find a way back in. I will gather my forces and meet you once I've done so.
Yeah, they do, Mito. I feel like I'm like it's always in my peripheral vision, right? The chat. So when I see like a really long message, I will instantly notice, and I will assume that that's a bot. There's been many times where people actually type a genuinely long message with, you know, useful stuff, something I actually want to read, and my first instinct is, oh, ban them. Oh, never mind. Wait. Yeah. Yep. True moon. I don't think. I do think arms. There is hope for arms. Arms is design. Now, I'm starting to get a little bit of faith. Fury, on the other hand, can get ruined really easily by the Apex.
On.
There were better times, man. Give feedback? I'll give him feedback. Just give me alpha access. What's happening? Did they pull another one? Holy crap. They don't want to hear from me. Yeah. How dare I use my fingers to press buttons? And use key bindings. Imagine, like, there's no person who is able to press all of his buttons without seeing the actual action bars. You know, like, how can I press buttons when I can't see them? That's impossible. Did he learn this skill over 15 plus years of gaming? The same game? Impossible. Impossible. Yeah, beta should be soon, to be fair. What trinkets am I running? These two. But I don't know if you can call this a reclear exactly. This is a normal raid. I'm just here for rep. But yeah, I guess it is a reclear technically.
On. 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 On.
Whoa. I would like to make a complaint about the tanking.
On. On.
Are they not chasing him? Oh, there it is. Right.
On. On.
There we go. There's my renown. It's done. We're out of here. TY. Bye-bye. Now we're ready for tomorrow's raid. What the hell is this? It's a pet. Okay. Alright. What do we got out here? $20 to $22, I guess. And right. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. And we do that. What? There has to be something out here. Okay, good. Tasavesh Streets. Operation Floodgate. Dawnbreaker 21. There's actually nothing I can gain from here. Why is it always floodgates? I don't like floodgates. There's a Gambit 21. I used to like floodgates, but then now I don't like it because I've realized that the architects are really annoying. I mean, they were always annoying, but like they're actually getting on my nerves now. I don't know, man. When am I gonna get that? I guess I can sign up for this, and maybe we can have fun. I've felt that way, Mito, when I had a quick look at streams. Hey, nice. Let's go.
The Shadow Guard continue their assault on Kazavesh. We need your help to repel the invaders and re-establish our defenses.
Ask the team if I time 21 if I time a 21 in Pug, do I reroll my 21 gambits? Do I reroll my 21 gambit if I time a 21 Pug key? How much of a DPS loss is powerful in Rage compared to Frenzies? It's a DPS increase right now in AoE most of the time. You need to save yourself because it will depend on your gear. But on single target, it's a DPS loss, but only very, very minor. It's very minor both ways, honestly. So you can actually just play whatever you want. Yeah, just use the execute conditions all the time, even in execute. Right, Lex. I should put the pinned message up again. Try Opera GX. Browser. Each new user supports me. There. Pin. And pin. That's a nice message, buddy. From your scale. L. But yeah, stream is sponsored by Opera GX, this browser here. It is quite neat. I recommend you giving it a try. Playing powerful over frenzied and rage? Yes. Not because I like it, but because it's very slightly better. For me. You have to sim yourself to see if it's the same for you.
On.
Something like that, man. Yeah, we're birds now, yeah. It's just a full set, basically.
On.
Isn't it the other way around,
On.
Waddy? It's not me, it's you.
Five, four, three, two, one. Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh, you okay, man? Okay, let's go.
On. 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 On.
Not having Blaze Storm here now is pretty sad.
On. 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 On.
I think I was hitting the wrong target there for a while. I was ignoring the fish stick. And could have been killing the healer instead.
On.
Right.
On. On. On.
Insane, dude. Never give up, 004. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Uh.
On.
Shockwave this maybe.
On. On.
Power eludes your grasp, Valkyrie. A tenet of your cartel. Power is... See how your wisdom fares against the might of
On.
the Titan.
Okay, I guess I'll AFK here.
On.
Okay. That sucked.
On.
Ugh.
On. On. On.
You feel bad for melee on this bull? I think it's faster. I think it is faster. It sucks. But I think it has to be done. I would not waste time.
On. 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 On.
Who are the Danish players and Phoenix? Heron, yes.
On. On.
Do we have any more now? We used to have Tyox, but no more.
On.
Whoa, thank you for the gifted subs that never give up. What the hell? That's very generous. Thank you so much. Insane, dude. Insane, dude. Anything left to get in the vault? Probably not. I got socket.
Selena's arrogance will be her downfall.
Insane, dude.
A taxing journey, but our path remains true. Your talent for acquiring intriguing artifacts. This was found among the ruins of the Black Empire, yes?
We have an eye
On.
but not enough smarts to stay away from it.
Apologies, Captain.
On.
Please direct your grievances towards my
On.
You love land with the wrong buccaneer.
On. On.
Double orb.
On.
Rip.
On. On.
I guess I have to kill this off before we go for next. Oh, right. That works.
On. On.
Insane, dude. Wait, okay.
On.
10 gifted subs? But never give up? Like, bro, what's going on? You actually do need to calm down. Thank you so much for your generosity.
On.
Insane, dude. I don't know what I did, but thank you. Actually huge, yes. Insane, dude. Insane. I have given responses like that to gifteds before, haven't I? Man. Insane, dude.
On.
It's not even September. No, it isn't. Insane, dude. That was last month. Oh yeah, true. True,
Insane,
man. Dude. You got 4 cartel trips last week. Was that supposed to happen? Yes. For some reason, it was supposed to happen. Yes.
Insane, dude.
It was not supposed to happen, and then they just allowed it to happen, I think.
Insane, dude.
Ouch.
On.
They tried.
On. On.
Oh, the name of the aura that showed missing raid buffs. I believe that's just part of Atrocity's UI. There's an Essentials weak aura pack in his UI, and I believe it's part of that massive Essentials pack.
Must you hound my every
It is. Voidy has it too. Yeah, there you go then.
Cannot control this power. The artifact belongs in a museum.
First time chatter as well, never give up. What the hell?
Belong in museums
Thank you so much, dude.
like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved into dust. I choose to lead mine to glory.
So I learned a new word today at work. Cunty. Apparently that's a compliment.
On. On.
I don't like it.
On.
It sounds too close to, well, cunt, which is a word I never use. Like, I feel like that's a really strong word.
On.
Like, fuck and shit, I'll just throw that around occasionally. But like, cunt? No.
Insane.
Pretty much never. Holy shit, what's going on? Another another 10. Thank you so much. Never give up.
Insane, dude.
Yeah, I've done it now, Moon. I mean, it sounds the same because it is the same word. I know,
Insane,
but
dude.
yeah. Pretty much, Muto.
Insane, dude.
On.
Insane, dude.
On. On.
Is anyone hitting this pulsar?
Insane, dude.
Okay. That's the run done.
Insane, dude. Insane, dude.
Oh, my
Insane,
sim.
dude.
Okay. There is no increase to be had here. Bro, never give up. You subbed,
Insane,
you gifted
dude.
5, you gifted another 10, and then gifted another 10. That's ridiculous. No, yeah, me too. Here as well, it is considered a very, very strong word. But like, at least when I still lived in Norway, people were throwing around the word fitte everywhere. It's the same thing, isn't it? But it's a weaker word in Norwegian, I feel like. Yeah, true. Party chat is hot. Yeah, they're blaming each other at the moment. There's no 20s out here. No 21s out here. What about running this in Droptimizer? That I can do. Droptimizer, all items maxed. Yeah, I feel like I should learn like slang like this from you, Morty. Oh yeah, 10k from this weapon. I want that, and 40k from this trinket. Oh, and the ring is finally an upgrade. Well, kind of. Sure. Wow, audit.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
Yeah, Rust 200. Yeah, it's nice. I have it. I haven't been using it. It kind of works with this mog, I bet. It's this one, right? Isn't it? Yes. But it's so tiny. I wish it was bigger. Yeah. Rerun Gnome? Yeah. Because these are like almost one-hander size, I feel. Like this is the SMF. Middle ground. Huh? Bring back the add-on that shows the button I pressed. It's here. You know, above my keyboard cam. It is a good clip. But it... I was like, oh, well, I've said it now. It is what it is. Oh, I gotta reply to him. Say, don't worry, I found the BS. I did do that, buddy. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to do. I knew what I said. I was like, well, I can't recover from it now. So, I feel like in Scotland, the word cunt is used more often. Yeah. Leech on the chest piece has to be a better upgrade than a socket in the vault. Assuming it's myth track, yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Tertiaries are way more rare than a socket.
Insane, dude.
Okay, never give up. That is now a total of 36 if we include your own.
Insane, dude.
You are actually insane, dude. Like, what word he says? What word he says?
Insane, dude.
This conversation is good. Oh, right. Yeah, British TV. Yep.
Insane, dude.
You did Soul Band, got the waist with socket, have one without socket. Sold it for 280k gold worth. Is that myth track?
Insane, dude.
I think it's probably still worth. I think it's worth. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth. At worst, that just costs you
Insane, dude.
1 week, right? Like you will get one bad vault soon. Maybe he is
Insane,
Moon. Yes, yes. Man. Thank you so much. Never give up.
Insane,
Actually,
dude.
yeah, I know it.
Insane, dude.
I was gonna say, I've actually spent quite a bit of money recently. A little bit more than I... No, quite a lot more than I
Insane.
usually do. Just because I've been on a clothes shopping spree. Which is why I was called... Well, but which is why someone said I was cunty today. I was like, what does that mean? All right, I see, man. I think at this point we've said the word so many times, and I've said so many swear words, just to keep the conversation going about, about what we're talking about in the chat. It's too late. This VOD is cooked. Yeah, it would be, man. What's the note? What do you mean note? Hi. Only DH. Okay, fine. I know DH. If it wasn't for the racial, which race do I like the most? At this point, I don't see myself playing anything other than this Night Elf. So, yeah, Night Elf. Do I think Pacemaker is a better choice if you tend to wait before pressing the Stone Idol? Pacemaker is probably better than Stone Idol if you're not using the Stone Idol correctly, yes. But there are better options than Pacemaker, I would say. Pacemaker isn't that great. I would rather have, say, Antenna plus Sackbrood if I just wanted 2 passive trinkets. I don't actually remember how Vody dresses. I think the last time I watched Vody stream was when I was waiting to join the guild back in Sanctum of Domination. I think he had a nice mic. Your camera was nice, I think. That's as far as I remember. I think skinny jeans is a no-go. I like the wider trousers and slightly less wide upper body look. But all wide is fine too, I guess. Kind of like the cropped tee as well on top. Nah, not really, man. I'm basically wearing the same stuff I wore at work today, except I put on a hoodie instead of a cardigan with like a, not quite a collar, but like a smart looking cardigan, black. And I tucked my t-shirt too. And I had my Chelsea boots on too. It was a good look, I'd say. If I may say so myself, rather. Thanks. Never give up. Man, still nothing. A cheesecake souffle. Sounds tasty. I really like this t-shirt though, that I bought. It's a ribbed one and it's quite slim fitting, but it's like, it works really nicely as a, like a, obviously, a first layer. You said T with an A, bruh. How are you guys enjoying this Q simulator stream? Is it relatable? Just having a little sip of my tea in it. You would like me to play the game? I am playing the game. This is the game, no? When you're pugging. Feels like home? Mm-hmm. Where do you guys walk around? Where do you guys like hang when you're in the LFG refreshing? Above Delve area? This area? Alright. This feels alright. Gathering some flowers and mines. You kill the birds here. Alright. You take out your frustrations on the birds. Wait, do these swords have like a weird sound?
On.
Does it sound different? Oh. They do have a different sound. Right, okay. We're going full Devour Warrior. Yeah, we're full purple now. Plus 21, Hunter. We're not a Hunter. 22 Priory. Wait, what? How is this a 22? Huh? Wyman? Did I get myself the remix team mugs? No, not yet. I need to log back in on it and finish leveling up and get someone to boost me through some stuff so I can get some mugs, I think. Oh, I see, man. You still got that voice inside your head. Oh, thanks, buddy. You think there's a chance they might have two chested at 20? Are you telling me there's no chance for me to date someone? Or are you telling Vordy that there's no chance for anyone to date me? Man. I mean, both are true. Both are true at this point. Now that yeah, I suppose, buddy. I suppose. Oh yeah, speaking of, I didn't show those rings that I ordered. So let me tell you the story, right? So I bought a ring, this thing. I think it looks quite sleek. It's very minimalistic. But I intended to put it in the middle finger because I think it looks more correct on the middle. But it's ever so slightly too big for the middle finger. So I put it in my index. And then I was like, what if I get another one to sort of balance it out? Put one here. I'm not married. I'm definitely not married. I do have a daughter, but not married. Anyway, I bought myself this thing to go on this finger, the ring finger on the right hand. And then I'm gonna do this middle finger on the left hand. So like square, and then the snake circular one on the left hand. I'm getting a silver chain as well and a bracelet. But those two are sort of smaller, thinner, and basic. harness and jockstrap. Bullion. Right. But yeah, no. That's enough jewelry for now, because I went from like 0 to quite a lot now. And if it ends up feeling like too much, then I'll just alternate some of the rings instead of using them all at once. The chain is very small. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here it is. So it is. Why is the site like this? Necklaces, silver. Is this thing? Only 1.5 millimeters. 46. Simple one. So it'll be like this small one. And the bracelet is similar. I don't think I will let it hang over my shirt. Most of the time I'll have it under the shirt and it'll just be like a small chain, like so. Damn, I couldn't get into the 21 dome breaker. A warrior icon on that chain so I can be the rap god war. Nah, I don't think I'll do that. I'm trying to keep it very like simplistic, minimalistic. Like I didn't want any of the like. This is as far as I'll go when it comes to like having it look a little bit not so standard, you know. Not standard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna put like skulls or like. I didn't want anything loud. It's the best description, I guess. Raging Blow is the highest on breakdowns. It shouldn't be in all dungeons. In something like Dawnbreaker, I can see it being top, but in big AoE dungeons, Raging Blow shouldn't be top. It should be Reap of the Storm. Wow, Vody, that sucks. It's the kind of thing where you're just like, no, but yes, sure, take it. Yeah, exactly. You can't. How much? How much was it? It was not that much, but still, yeah. The point still stands, I guess. Yeah. Do I just do a lower key at this point to get a key going? I don't know. I can't join this one. They don't have a lust if I join. Streets. Go tanky key. I don't feel like it right now, actually. Charge whirlwind into bloodthirst is quite normal because there's no need to pop all your cooldowns straight away. So popping bloodthirst first to get your enrage via fresh meat, and then just pressing some buttons to do some damage until everything is gathered, and then popping your cooldowns is the right way. Did I just join this? No, I just did a gambit, didn't I? Yeah, no, let's not do a gambit again. Let's try and help these guys. If they want to invite me, that is.
On.
I don't use Radar IO add-on. No.
On.
Or I don't have enabled, I think. It was giving me a lot of errors before, so I was just like, screw it. That was a while ago. Probably like when the patch was new or something. No, when the season was new. Let's try this. I think I've seen the name Topsin recently-ish. Was I in a queue with them recently? Note, they say. Note. This is a note. Oh.
The Shadow Guard continue their assault on Tazavesh.
What are we doing?
Your help to repel the invaders and re-establish our defenses.
Looks pretty much standard. Yeah. Okay. Shame that this doesn't come in purple. I really like this sword. But I also like Ashkander a lot, so. Ooh. I don't like the yellow-ish tint on this. Yellow Strom car. You put your Desaurer set back on. Yeah, that's... Wait, I don't remember what it looks like actually. I remember using the Gladiator set, the Alliance Gladiator set.
5, 4, 3, 2.
That season.
Hold. Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons
5,
and follow me.
4, 3,
Surely we can come
2,
to an
1.
alternate agreement?
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized.
On. On.
I feel like this pull took a lot longer than usual. I mean, a lot longer than my team would take to kill it.
You have been randomly selected for death.
Am I dead? Okay.
On.
Uh-oh, that went through.
On.
Goddamn.
On.
Okay. Is that it? Is it over? Wow, just like that. Is it resilient? No prot cake today? Yeah, sorry. I will do it at some point again. I just don't feel like it today. Is the key now 19? Yeah, it is. Sag. TY for try. GG's. Maybe now there will be a 21 out there. 20 to 22. Ooh, 22 primary. That isn't really happening though, is it? Street 21. I have that right, yeah. Floodgate 21 I don't have. That was just a warm-up. Uh-huh. Nice. We managed to do a key that lasted a total of like 2 minutes. Now we're back in the queue simulator. Surely this hits close to home. This is relatable. This could be fun. Let me join. Do I need this? I actually do. Let me in.
stews you like?
Fury Warrior Life, yeah. This is it though, right? Because almost every group will want a Prot Warrior. It's really hard to get into groups as Fury. But if it wasn't for all the Prot Warriors, then maybe Fury would have gotten a lot more attention, and then Blizzard would have been like, "Oh my God, this is a problem. Fury is doing too well," and then they wouldn't know Fury. So maybe Prot is just actually there to stop all the nerfs to Fury, all the nerfs that could have come to Fury. Not that I think Fury is OP. I just think it's stronger than Blizzard usually lets it be. So you know. Yeah, Brewmaster groups, Fury really enjoys those, and Brewmasters also enjoy Fury Warriors because they just synergize. You want a fist comp when you have that. I mean, you have a fist comp when you have that. Let's look at this. It's a beta. Yeah. I mean, it's alpha, but it's the beta page. Talent calculator. Warrior Fury. Let's go Slayer. Let me see how this tree plays out now. Leeching Strikes or Thunderclap. Right, so we'll take Leeching Strikes. Then we can take Interpose. We get that for free now, basically. And we want Impending Victory. We'll take Frothing Berserker. I want Battling Stride. Don't necessarily... Oh! Field Dressing is decent, but not required. I'll skip for now. Rend is something we will take. Rend costs 20 rage. That feels really awkward for Fury, but I guess he will use it anyway. Javelineer. Stormbolt, Shattering Throw, Wrecking Throw, and Champion Spear apply hamstring to all affected targets. Right. That's a skip. For us, at least. Berserker Shout. Alright. We'll take Fearless unless we need Berserker Shout, basically. Fearless would remove any roots and slows. That's insane. That's really nice. Resonant Voice. How useful is that? All your shouts. We don't have Thunderous Roar, so that doesn't count. So it's just Rallying Cry and Intimidating Shout and Battle Shout, I guess. So that's pointless. We skip that. Piercing Howl probably counts, but that's not really... I mean, that would be the most useful, I guess. Probably. And Rallying Cry in Raid. Probably useful that too. Oh yeah, Monkey's Brewmaster group is obviously really, really good. Yep. Honed Reflexes and Concussive Blows is built into one. That's nice. We'll skip for now though, because I'm gonna take the rest of these. Okay, and now I can spend 2 more talent points to put somewhere. Overwhelming Rage, I will take that. Oh, I can take 1 more? Oh my god, I can take so many. I'll take Second Wind. Holy crap. And Fast Footwork. And then we unlock this. For Fury, this is Slam, Thunderclap, and Whirlwind, deal more damage. Okay, so this is useless, pretty much. Whirlwind doesn't do much damage. Then the clap, you will take this then as Mountain Thane still. Okay. Crushing Force. Bloodthirst deals more damage. We do need to take either Retaliation or Shockwave. Shockwave opens up more. So maybe I'll just take Shockwave for now. Dual wield spec we definitely want. Anger Management, I don't see us not taking that. Now that it's basically free there. Then the question is... Oh yeah, you can take all this stuff. Okay. Okay. Maybe it would be something like this then. Did I answer the Backstreet Boys question? I did not see a Backstreet Boys question. Oh. Which Backstreet Boy do I most associate with, I guess? I honestly do not know. I have no clue. I'm sorry. Frenzied and Rage, yeah. Okay, so this tree is looking nicer than it was earlier in the season. I am annoyed that you basically can't take Rumbling Earth. Shockwave you can take, but Rumbling Earth is like impossible to take pretty much. Like you will lose DPS if you take Rumbling Earth, no matter what. Yeah. There is no target cap on Rend at the moment, no. So, fresh meat, sudden death. War paint, of course. Improved execute, we have to take. Improved whirlwind. So, I'm not so sure about this rampaging ruin thing, right? Because what I thought this should be is like an additional effect to deal more damage, to hit all targets in front of you. Like an additional effect on top of the normal rampage, but this is not that. Like doing less prior damage to do more AoE damage on 9+ targets, I think, is what they worked out as. If this is how it's supposed to work, is actually just really bad, and you would just never pick it. So hopefully they do something about that. Meat Cleaver is worth taking, I think, in AoE. I don't know if Unslaked Thirst is any good. It just depends on Sim, I guess. Rampage increases the damage of your next Bloodthirst by 10%, second 2 times. Well, again, I don't know if that's any good either. Massacre probably still is really bad. Or is it? I don't know. Raging Blow. This is the Bloodthirst side. This is the Raging Blow side. Alright, we definitely take Recklessness. Deep Wounds is probably good. Maybe that makes Massacre good too, I don't know. Frenzy is definitely something we take. Execute generates more rage, increases damage by Rampage by 4% for by 10% for 4 seconds. Maybe pressing execute more often is good. And then you would take Blaze-Stone, but then the tier set bonus wants you to take Odin's Fury. And then the question is Avatar or Reckless Abandon. You don't get CDR on Avatar, do you, with Recklessness? Sorry, with... Oh, yeah, you do. You get Avatar CDR from Anger Management. Yes, yeah, you do. So maybe that's good now. Oh, if it's getting buffed with heal set. I know. I am aware. Okay, so kill or be killed is kind of a meme. Bloodthirst crits restore twice as much health and enrage for 2 seconds. Right. I don't think that's any good either. Unbridled ferocity probably isn't great either. Surge of adrenaline might be a decent talent, but you can't really take it unless you skip Executioner's Wrath, which probably is better than... Or maybe it isn't. Maybe Surge of Adrenaline is better than Executioner's Wrath. Or maybe you just take 1 point in Death Experience so that you can take Surge of Adrenaline. I don't know. I haven't really cooked up anything, obviously. We'll have a much better idea when we can run Sims. And I would probably have a better idea as well if I could actually play Alpha. But you guys are probably sick of me complaining about not having Alpha at this point. Now let's see arms tree look. Obviously we looked at the class tree now. Oh yeah, you have to choose between Ignore Pain, which is now on the global cooldown. It costs less rage, I think, or maybe more, I don't know. But it ignores more damage. But it's on the global cooldown. No, wait, it doesn't cost rage now. I think they changed it so it doesn't cost rage, but it has a 20-second cooldown. Anyway, I don't think you want to do that. Actually, maybe you would take Ignore Pain and you would use it as a tool to survive one-shots on a 20-second cooldown. Yeah. Cleave and Whirlwind have a 30% chance to make you a cleave, or Whirlwind costs 100% less rage. So you would just take Fervor every time here if you were to take one of these talents, which you don't have to. Initiative sounds really good. Improved overpower. Yep. Tactician, of course. Colossal Smash, which is now Warbreaker basically. Impale you take. This is an AoE section, it looks like. Colossal Smash generates 15 rage. Colossal Smash grants you sweeping strikes. And you kind of have to go down this path to get to this. Okay. So let's say you were taking broad strokes, I guess. I feel like just warming up isn't that big of a deal. Colossus Smash generates 15 rage. But then again, it depends on how rage starved you actually are, I guess. Getting 2 guaranteed tacticians from Mortal Strike sounds pretty good. But let's say you were doing AoE and you were playing, maybe you were playing Colossus and you take Ravager. So yeah, let's move on. Brute Force we probably skip. Martial Prowess, I don't know. I'll maybe take that as a filler. Strength of Arms seems good for... Oh. Yeah. Well, you have to take it in order to get Deep Wounds, and you do want Deep Wounds, you do want Dreadnoughts. You probably do want Sharpened Blades. Oh, and at this point, we're already full. Ooh, how do you get all these all the cleave stuff that you want? I need to backtrack a bit. I don't need overpowering finish. Yeah, I don't need that. We skip that. Can take this. Okay. Right. Massacre is not needed. And it depends on how powerful improved sweeping strikes or powerful momentum is. And collateral damage could be strong too, I don't know. Ravager. Bloodborne. Probably isn't a big deal unless you do take Arterial Bead. Battle Lord is weak. Master Tactician needs to be taken. Mortal Strike and Cleave crits inflict deep wounds. Yeah, that's big. EP Avatar. Yes, yes. And then critical thinking might not be a big deal. No, I don't think critical thinking is a big deal. And then fatality might not be a big deal either. Like, you would have to take 2 points in critical thinking in order to unlock fatality. I think that's not so good. I don't know how good Bloodborne is going to be. Mass execution just doubles down on more cleave damage. We'll take all that. And kind of want to take Fervor Battle then. And then we can take Powerful Momentum. Holy crap, wait, how many points am I playing with you? I have 4 more points? Okay, right. Overpowering finish, martial prowess. Do you think second wind is better than bitter immunity? Yes, I think so. You mean on live keys, yeah. You have 2 more points to take. Like, I don't think any of these are worth it. Would 2 points in Bloodborne be worth it? And if so, how good is martial prowess really? I feel like it's not. But I wouldn't know unless we simmed it. Yeah, Bloodborne has more in live. It's 10% crit and 10% damage and 10% crit damage as well on bleeds. So it is better. Than it currently is. I think martial prowess isn't that strong, but then again, martial prowess versus Battle Lord, I think both of them are quite weak. It's kind of funny though, like, I'm taking almost the entire tree, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 talents are left, not used. Oh, is there something wrong here? How do the apex points work exactly? Right. I see. Right. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I see. Overpowering finish might actually be decent though, just because it will make overpower hit harder, and that probably makes Dreadnought hit harder on targets lower as well. And because Dreadnought got buffed by so much, it should be worthwhile again. Nah, not really feeling like playing Thane Fury at the moment. I can try and sign up for this. If I get an invite, I get an invite. Let's see. There's another one here. But I already tried to sign up for those guys and it didn't work out, so. I mean, they didn't invite, so yeah.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
%600% attack power, so it's more base damage than Mortal Strike, allowing you to armor pen. Using overpower is now like high priority. That's RNG and RNG though. Overpower has a chance to upgrade Slam to Heroic Strike. So you might be using Overpower, but he just does a small slap, but it doesn't proc into Heroic Strike, and that makes you sad. I mean, I can't just try and sign for this again, but don't think I'll get an invite. Destruminator, if you can, I would highly appreciate it. And a lot of people would probably appreciate it too, because then I could actually do some alpha and some, you know, feedback videos and stuff. This alpha consent? I don't know if he does. Poor alpha. You're always talking about him. Trying to gain access to alpha. I still don't know why my client does this. Steal his multiple saunas, yeah. Is it the Finns that say sauna? Sauna. Like when they try to say sauna in English, that is. Yeah. Is that the word for it in Norwegian as well? Sauna? It doesn't sound right. Yeah, but like I was thinking about the pronunciation of sauna. Go on. I'm sure when Alpha says sauna, he says sauna. Badstue. Yeah, that's the word, isn't it? Why do we have a weird word for it? Are we the weird ones? Just like English is the weird one out when it comes to pineapples. We are the based ones. Okay, fair. Yeah, we're not having much luck. In what world would an Ellie Shaman invite a Fury Warrior? They said they think there's a streamers list for invites. I don't know how to get on this list. Do I count as a streamer? What's this? Chamberlain bug. Oh yeah, no, this happens, doesn't it? Sometimes all of the statues just deal the damage when he's positioning all 4 of those statues for the intermission. Snakker du norsk? Yeah, I speak Norwegian. I used to live in Norway until I was 18. I'm now 32, an old man. Pretty much ancient. Almost 33, yes. I will be. In like 2.5 weeks. Not planning on doing anything.
A deal is just another kind of oath.
By foe? Yeah. I could do that. Happy birthday in advance. Yeah, thanks. We're throwing a party. No, please, no. That's my worst nightmare. If anyone ever throws me a surprise party, I would actually just run. Do I have any ideas about my new UI in Midnight? No, I'll deal with that problem when it comes to it. Oh no, please. Surprise party equals feign death. Yeah, pretty much. Don't throw a surprise party for an introvert. Like me. Bruh. There's actually nothing out here. I think I need to just wait for my team. I can't do any keys to get score with impugs. Because there's hardly any 21s out here. this thing, it just isn't gonna happen.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
I'm glad we made this change in our gear. I lost 18k DPS, it looks like. Or 16k? No, 18, that's right. 18k DPS going to double Dawn and Dusk Thread. This was 2 billion damage. This is that was a short run, right? So I didn't really get to check if my Dusk Thread was any good. No, I really don't want to do that. Alu. Reroll tank and you get instant invites. Yeah. I did think about doing like a tank adventure, and I was starting it a little bit 2 days ago. I just didn't feel like doing it today, and I feel like I should have just jumped into them, and I probably would have been playing a lot more keys than I am now. But now, no, for next time, I actually just need to tank and do some more fun. Just do some keys for fun. Yeah. What did I do on prod last time? Because I think I did. Let's see, can I go to Radio IO from here? No. Crypt cake. Man, Radio IO is like a really messy page. Actually, like there's so much going on at the front page. I don't know what to think about it. But when you're on an actual character page, I feel okay. Do me and the team have a specific goal when going into the season, or just play the best we can and see where we end up? Yeah, that's what we do. We just play the best we can and see where we end up. We can do 22 Taz Streets. We can do 22 Gambit as well. We can do 21 Eco. We can probably do 22 there even. Halls of Atonement, we can do 21. Arakara, we can do 21. Dawnbreaker, we can do 21. It's hard. Floodgate, we can also do 21, but it's hard. And Priory, we can also do 21, but it's hard. I actually forgot what I was going to raid IO for. Yeah, that's it. Spec ranks. No, not spec ranks. What did I do? I did Hall 17 last time, and I did... That was it. That was all I managed to do, right? And we saved that key, actually, after things went pretty bad, but that was also partly my fault that things went bad. Yeah. Ecodome. I think I'm going to try and get every key to 17. And then I'll build up one key level at a time. Just to ease myself into it and get comfortable, you know? Because I need to be aware of everything that hits hard and kills me. And like, at the same time, I need to get used to the routing as well. Because I'm kind of just... When I tanked this Halls of Atonement, when I tanked this Ecodome, I was just winging it and trying to replicate what Alpha was doing from the, from memory as best as I could. And I also need to get better at the Gambit boss, the dragon, the breaths. Priory, I'm not so concerned about. I think that'll be fine. Arakaro, not so worried about either. Mostly worried about the interrupts there, but I don't have that much control over those. Like I do have more control over interrupts than a normal DPS, a normal healer, I guess. Because I do have the AoE shouts. And I do have a decent amount of stops. Did I hear about the bug with keys from Limix? A friend transferred 2 in early from Limix and had 30 keys in his inventory. When they spoke to the key vendor in Donegal, he gave him a 30-hour car on live. You went and got murdered by the first crawler pack. That's funny. No, I've not heard of that. Yeah, let's work on the prot keys at some point, but not today. I'm actually gonna call it now. I'm gonna just get some food and then go sleep. Tomorrow I'll be back with some. It'll be a raid re-clear, and then maybe I'll do some prot keys after that, depending on how quickly we clear the raid. Hopefully we actually clear this raid faster than we did the previous raid, because the previous raid was really slow considering we had turbo boost gear and it still took longer than the usual raid. So thanks for watching all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.